Hey, thanks for watching the 103 GBF YouTube channel. I'm the Sandman with another in my favorite series of Ask a Stripper. What we did was ask people to submit through my Facebook page questions for our very special guest from the Pony, Trinity Blaze. Come on in. Look at how pretty she is. Oh, yeah. Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
You're usually not up this time of day, probably, are you?
No, this is like my morning, actually.
I say you're probably a night owl.
Yes, definitely. My mornings are about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so.
Gotcha. We got some 5 questions that listeners submitted, but I want to ask you a couple questions first. What is maybe different or an advantage to working at a club like the Pony than a 21 and up club?
My opinion is that we do not serve alcohol because, it eliminates some of the gentlemen acting crazy, pretty much. There's less drama with even the girls at the club. I just think it's a more controlled environment, and it keeps a lot of things calmer.
That makes sense to me because alcohol gets everybody fired up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you have new boobies.
Yes, new ones.
They're spectacular.
Thank you.
The old ones were too.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's get to our questions here for Trinity Blaze. We got a few. Great, good job. We got a few actually pretty good questions here. This is amateur YouTube TV. First of all, has your job ever caused problems with family or relationships? And if so, what did you do to get through it?
It has absolutely caused problems. With my dad is a big one. It's just not spoken of anymore. At first, it was like, you have to quit your job. You can't do this. I'm ashamed of you and this and that. Now it's, I'm bringing an income. I'm taking care of my family. So I don't hear it anymore. It's just not spoken of in that situation.
So how much can a dancer make in this area? What kind of money? I mean, maybe not you personally, but your knowledge of.
I'm glad that you said this area because it varies. I mean, from state to state, city to city. Good money is about all I can say. I don't want to go into detail, but I used to think that the only good job to have around here was being a coal miner. And as a female, did not want to be a coal miner at all. I'm scared of it, first of all. Yeah. And I think I'm too lipstick, if that makes sense. But now I say, if you're a stripper or you're a coal miner, you make good money. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, that leads to my next question. What was the reason why you went into stripping? Do you have a dance background or why?
No, actually, I have a pageant background, which is funny because they do not allow stripping in pageant backgrounds. And a cheerleading background, no dancing background. A divorce is actually what turned me to it. I was married and went through a horrible divorce, and I had to step up and support my family, me and my 2 children. And it has been great, honestly. Once you get past the stereotypical part of being a stripper, it's just like any other job. You go to work, you come home, you live life.
Strippers aren't what they used to be. I mean, it used to be kind of a shameful profession, but these days, people dig strippers. I mean, they're a part of pop culture.
Absolutely. I don't have a bad thing to say about being a stripper because, it's what helps me live my life today. And if you save your money right and treat it as an actual profession instead of just, a pastime to have extra money to blow, then you can, live your life, retire, and do everything right like anybody else in a job.
Smart. Another question somebody submitted. How did you come up with your tattoos? What was the idea behind your different tattoos? Because you got quite a few.
Oh, I have a bunch of tattoos. Honestly, I get bored. My first tattoo, I was actually 15 and talked a guy into doing it. It is what is it called, a tramp stamp on my lower back. But, I have 2 portraits of G-Eazy. He is an amazing artist. I actually got to dance on stage with him in Orlando 3 weeks ago. One of the highlights of my life. Me and another dancer from the Pony. It was great. I actually have the new Harley Quinn on my ankle.
I have Harley Quinn on my shin.
Really? Yeah. I love Harley Quinn. Yeah. And the Joker, that's like the epic love, crazy love. I have the Serenity Prayer. I have Heisenberg because I love Breaking Bad. Alice in Wonderland sleeve, and just a bunch of random stuff. My newest stuff is I have the cards on my fingers. I have Beautiful Disaster right here, and of course Harley Quinn.
So you're just kind of like into pretty stuff, or kind of spontaneous, kind of the moment?
Spontaneous of the moment, definitely. I have a bunch of tattoos already planned. My artist is Danny Sexton in Owensboro. He is absolutely amazing. And he collaborates with me, and we get some really cool stuff going. So,
Well, you got some great tattoos, definitely. Now, at the Pony, because it's 18 and up and no alcohol, there is new dancing, private dancing. How did you get used to that? Were you shy at first, or is that a big deal?
well, I have done nude modeling in the past, but the thought of a complete stranger seeing me and my cookie completely, exposed, was a little nerve-wracking at first, but honestly, there are dimmer lights, and you just get more and more comfortable with your body as you do it. They can't touch you. We cannot be touched. That is a positive thing. It just kind of, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, and it's just work.
Makes sense to me. We've been talking to Trinity Blaze from the Pony. I want to ask you before you go, what do you think about giving me a lap dance?
30 minutes for 150, please.
Ooh, what can I get for free?
How about a nice head job?
That's beautiful. Trinity Blaze from the Pony. Thank you for watching the 103 GBF YouTube channel.